done today. Mainly because got a little bit sidetracked. Well, three things sidetracked me today, which you're going to say that's your fault for getting sidetracked. One of them was carpet was getting fitted in the lounge, so they came. My son's not been well today, so he's at home. So that's obviously a big sidetrack. And then number three, the admin bar, Kyle Van Dusen, who I hope he's got a great community for WordPress. He's done a lot of work and research, and he did a survey of 667 WordPress professionals. And I couldn't help but do a review. In fact, it's not a review. Okay, it's not a review because I think what he's done is really, really good. It was more about my opinion. So some of the results, and I'm not going to talk about it in the live chat, but some of the results that came out on there, I wanted to give my spin about what I think the results show, mainly because I am from an analytical background. So I wanted to put my spin on it. So I like to think I've come up with some decent kind of conclusions, which not everybody will agree with, but hey, that's just the way I roll. So that's the video I've just put out. Literally, I recorded it. The video was actually 48 minutes long, and I edited it down to about 21. There's loads of stuff I cut out because I was rambling a bit. So it's cut down to about 20 odd minutes. 20 odd minutes? Yeah, about 23 minutes, I think. Something like that. Put it out there, so please do go and watch that. Hey Dave, hey B Informatica, hey Big Kahuna, hope you're okay. Don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. It makes a big deal on the YouTube algorithm. So my Tuesday, normally, because I do the live chats later on in the day, I like my Tuesdays to be very productive. Because I should have, right, from start of the day to now, a very productive day. Unfortunately, like I said, carpet being fitted, wanting to do this admin bar WordPress professional video, and my son being home today. My wife's literally just pulled up. She's just got home. Just spoken to my son, told him, look, I'm going on live now. Your mum will be home in a moment. Talk to her, whatever, but leave me alone. But these are the remaining pages I need to sort out for the super course. There's about 32 pages worth of info I still need to do. I've kind of set myself a little map or target line of what I want to get done. Hopefully by the third week of March, I should be done. But the amount of stuff I wanted to get done today, I wanted to get 4 pages done today. I've got 1. That's just because I got a little bit sidetracked. But sometimes, let me tell you one thing though, being sidetracked for a good reason isn't a bad thing. Last week, I only recorded 1 video for the entire week. You might have seen videos being released, but they're videos I've recorded previously. But I only recorded 1 video last week. And since Saturday, I've now recorded 7. No, not 7. Yes, 7. So one thing you'll come to realize for anyone out there that is very creative is if you do writing and you miss a day, you got to get back onto it. Don't miss more than 1 day. The same can be said for social media marketing as well. The same can be said for any type of content creation, in my opinion. If you miss more than a day, you get into a rhythm of missing another day. It's a bit like working out. It's a bit like exercise, aerobics, gym, anything like that, weight training, anything. You miss a day, you get into a habit of missing a day, right? And it's one of the things I do speak to clients about as well. I say to them, look, if you're going to do social media and you're going to do it properly, you got to do it. You got to do it. If you miss a day because you want a break, fine. Miss a day, have a break. But then get back onto it on day 2, right? Don't miss more than a day because then you start to make excuses for yourself. Do you know what I mean? How many of you have said, hey, I'm going to do exercise now every day? And then you're like, oh, it's a bit cold. I'm a bit tired. I won't do it today. And then the next day and the next day. And before you know it, a week has gone and you're like, oh, well, forget it now. I can't be bothered. So, yeah, like you say, Dave, yeah. You know, you missed a week for videos and now you've been lazy to create a new one. What you've got to do, yeah, is so I've gone a week and I only did one video whole of last week. And it was bugging me. It was really bugging me. I had stuff on. I was genuinely busy. That's the truth, honest story. But it was bugging me. So Friday night, I made a list of all the videos I want to do. And some of them I wasn't too sure about. Am I going to do it or not? But I made a list. And then Saturday, I went and did them. Some of the ones I said I was going to record, I didn't do because I realised, oh, there's no point in this. This is a rubbish video idea. Why did I even put this down as an idea? But once you get back into it, you're in it. And I can tell you now, okay, I'm opening up my list. I have got, sorry, I've just realised I've got a meeting here with someone I need to delete. I need to delete that as well. So I have got Sorry, let me get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 videos that I'm going to record tomorrow night. That will mean since Saturday, 14 videos. 14 videos since Saturday. That once you get back into the rhythm, the bug bites you. So if you're one of those people who likes to do stuff, or you want to do stuff but you're skipping it, almost force yourself to do it. And here's something else I'll tell you. In 2019, the day that Avengers Endgame came out, and I was going to the cinema to watch it, and I was in the shopping centre next to the cinema, I realised I'd put on a bit of weight up until that point, 2019. And I intentionally spent nearly £100, just over £100, on t-shirts, tops, clothes that were all one size smaller than what I was currently wearing. I intentionally went back to like extra small or extra small t-shirts. Intentionally. Even though I knew a lot of them were going to look tight on me. And you know why I did it? To psychologically force myself to get back into my routine of exercising. I'd let it slip. For about 2 years, from 2017 to 2019, I let it slip. I completely let it slip. And by buying these clothes, it literally forced me to do it. This t-shirt was really tight on me at one point. This is a small t-shirt. Look, it's pretty loose on me right now. So sometimes you have to psychologically force yourself. And this is the same advice I give to clients. You might think, yeah, but why would you talk to a client about it? I'm trying to show them that I care, and I'm trying to give you positive reinforcement, whatever you call it, messaging, to help you and your business go the step further, right? So if you want to learn JavaScript and you got the time to do it, do it. You want to learn CSS? Get on with it. You want to learn bricks? The videos are there. The support is there. Get on with it. Hey, Carlo, how you doing it? How you doing? And that's what I would say, Dave. You just got to get... What you're going to do, Dave, right, is make a list of the videos you want to do and then do them. Just do them, right? That shirt would fit my left leg. Hey, Stacey, how you doing? Great to have you here. I mean, what I would say, though, Big Kahuna, is that I've made a list of 7 videos. I made that list on... when did I make that list? Monday night I made that list, right? It's now Tuesday. And no, it wasn't Monday. It was Sunday night I made that list of the next 7 videos. I will do them during this week. I could have done them on Monday. I didn't. I could have done them today. I probably won't. I might do them tomorrow. I might do them Thursday. Maybe Friday. I'll split them up. The main thing is, though, I know I'm going to get 7 done. And I will get them done. So I would say is be flexible, but force yourself to do it. And what I would say, Dave, to help you out with videos is look at other people. Some of my videos are not because I had a bright spark idea. It's literally by me looking and going, oh, so-and-so's done that. I think I could do it differently. I could do it better. I could do it shorter. I could do it in my elaborative way. And then you just go and do it. Hey, Richard, how you doing? So Kyle from the admin bar has put out an amazing, amazing survey. Credit to the guy and his team. Him and his team, whoever's worked on it, brilliant. Done a survey, they've collated, aggregated statistically, well, not statistically, but they've kind of, mapped out the results. I saw the report and I was blown away by it, and I thought, I've got to do a video on it. I haven't done the survey. I haven't collated and aggregated the results. They did all that. I checked with him, have I got your permission to do a video? Have I got permission? I'm not going to do it. If you say no, don't worry. But I just want to check. I won't do it unless you say yeah. He was like, yeah, go for it. Got permission. Recorded the video today. In fact, I did it after lunch, about midday. Recorded it, edited it, released it. Got it out there. So look at what other people are doing and use that as inspiration. Elemental 3.12. Wow, have you seen Elemental 3.12 beta? Doesn't the mega menu look good? I mean, I rarely use mega menus, like really rarely, but doesn't it look good and easy? And if you think out the box, the mega menu doesn't have to be a mega menu. You could, on your page, right, put the mega menu somewhere and have a list of stuff. And when you hover over it, loads of other stuff appears. You could have a list of products. Hello? Think about this, right? Think out the box. You could have the list of products. You hover over the product, you get the product with a video playing, autoplay. You now have the buy now, add to cart. You could do other stuff. It doesn't have to just be a mega menu. You could use it anywhere. You could team. You could use it in the teams bit. Listen to me, right? You could have photos of 3 team members, right? And you hover over them and then it reveals loads of detail. Loads of stuff flies in or however it appears. There's stuff you could do. And I really want to play with it. I think there's a limitation though. I need to test it. At the moment, it feels like when you hover over it, it all appears from below. I want to test it and see, can you make it appear like that or like that? Like whoosh out like that or appear like that. I need to check where's the placement of the menu. You know when it appears at the minutes below? Can you make it appear to the side? So if you've got a vertical, can you make it appear like that? I'm sure you can, but I need to play with it. And that'll be an interesting one, right? But it opens up the door, and Elemental have really picked it up. Okay? Me and Paul were very, very critical of them. Not from a malicious point of view, but because we felt like the updates just weren't going anywhere. Lo and behold, we get Loop Grid. We get Loop Grid Carousel. You can use it on WooCommerce. Mega Menu. Alternating templates for the Loop Grid. If you haven't watched the video I put out yesterday, you really got to go watch it. Because a lot of the stuff they've done has just made me and Paul both go, wow, they've really done it. They've really started delivering. And this is nothing yet. You all know what I want to see. What do I want to see Elemental deliver? That's right. The post filter and the product filter for Loop Grid. When they get that out, the filter system, right? When they get that out, damn, are we talking? And what I would love them to do, though, is to also get the filtering to integrate with dynamic fields as well to the map. If you can get it working with the map as well, you might, it opens the doors, doesn't it? For directory theme websites as well. It'll be amazing. Right, Richard, I've ignored your question because I was talking, but now I'm going to read it, right? The challenge of today is to tell a potential client their self-built Wix site is shit. The issue is, as a friend of the CEO, they are very little budget. And, well, you know what? You just got to be honest. You just got to say... In fact, you know what I would say, Richard? Yeah, you know what I would do? I would say to them, look, you got your website with Wix, blah, blah, blah. Here's what you can do with it. Here's what you really need to be doing. This is what you need to do, but you can't do that unless you move to WordPress. And for me, it's like, I could have a friend who lives in a 1-bedroom house, right? 1-bedroom apartment. And he wants to have a family with 5 kids. And I could say to him, what you've got there worked for whatever you had there. But if you really want to make the space for yourself with your family, with a garden, with a driveway, having the room, having the space, if you really want to be able to invite people over for a lovely big Christmas dinner and not all be cramped into one room, you got to save your money, invest, do whatever you got to do and move into a bigger house or rent a bigger apartment or whatever. So if you frame it like that, with what is the benefit of it rather than shit, which I would probably just say to him, this is not the way to do it. I can be a bit blunt. This is not the way to do it. Yeah, I'm going to play with it, Dave. I'm going to play with it. I think we're limited. From my memory and what I was looking at yesterday, I feel like it always appears like that, the mega menu. So can you make it appear like that, or like that, or like that? So you hover and it kind of comes like that. The placement of it. Carla just finished a website for a non-profit organisation and their president asked if I could add a restricted page area for the association. The website, yeah, is it a completely brand new page that was never part of the spec? Then they would have to pay for it. Is it converting one of their pages you've already built with a password? Well, you could just add a password restriction. About 5-10 minute job. You could do that. You could just throw it in as a goodwill. If it's a brand new page, how long are we talking? How long is it going to take you to build? 1 hour, 2 hours, complex, mobile responsiveness. So you got to kind of assess it really. If it was something that was only going to take me 5 or 10 minutes, out of the goodness of my heart, I'd probably throw it in. I'd probably throw it in. Richard, the Wix site seems to be going. The Wix site seems to be doing what they needed on a basic level. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, Richard, isn't it? It's like I had a client. They had a Wix website, and they believed in it. They loved it. They loved Wix. They wanted to do X, Y, Z. They didn't want to pay for the features because you got to pay for it in Wix. And I said to them, and they wanted my help. And I said, well, look, number one, I don't really work with Wix. Number two, and I'm not trying to get you to leave Wix, but if you were to go to WordPress, everything you want that Wix is saying you have to pay for, like an appointment booking system, like a directory related system or whatever, what was it at the time? There was some blog stuff as well. Wix makes you pay for it. They call it the Wix marketplace, right? You got to pay for it. I said, you can do it for free in WordPress. Another client we had who were on Wix, she built her website and she had like loads of, she worked in, work-related accidents, incidents, first aid and all of that. And she had a video and these 5 stock images. And I said to her, right, have you got those images and videos handy? She went, oh no, they're through Wix. And she spent $30 for the video and about $15 per image. So do the mathematics there, right? I looked at her video and I said to her, hold on a moment. And while she was on the video call with me and I shared my screen. I went to Canva, I did a search, and the exact same images, and the same video were available on Canva. And I showed her that she could have got that for free. You didn't even have to be Canva Pro to get the exact same images and the exact same high resolution video on Canva. And she paid $30 something for the video and $15 for 5 images. So what's that? So over $100 she spent for stuff she could have got on Canva. And that was via the Wix marketplace, the way they do things. Which is why I get irritated when people start to charge for stuff that they could have got for free. Hey Claudius, how you doing? Hey David as well. Carlo, he's asked for user registration. The password ID didn't sound great, so now I'm searching for the paid membership pro. Carlo, you might as well use paid membership pro. You could use a registration page as well, but paid membership pro is not a bad one, because what's good about that is you could restrict parts of a page. You could restrict the whole page, parts of a page, a column, a section, a widget. So let's say you got a page with loads of text and there's a button. You could restrict the button. So everyone could see the page, but the buy now or the access or whatever, only members. And you can have different levels, free, £5 a month, £5 one off. You can do all of that, but paid membership pro. Yeah, exactly, Carlo. And I was like, I felt really bad for the client. But in a way, though, I think that's what clinched the deal. Because they could see that rather than me going, oh, yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that. She could see that actually I'm on her side. And I said to her, right, so here's what you're paying Wix, right, per year as part of your annual fee to them, your monthly fee. I can't remember what it was, but here's what you're paying. Here's what you paid for the images. And here's what you're going to probably end up paying later on for other stuff. You're going to pay me regardless for the website. Whether we use Wix or WordPress, you're going to pay me, but I don't like to work in Wix. I'm letting you know. So this is me as a consultation, discovery advice. If you go to WordPress, yes, you're going to have to pay hosting, but your hosting and your domain, well, your domain you have to pay for anyway. But your hosting and anything else works out cheaper than you using Wix, where you are limited, because her website did not have proper SEO. To do the SEO, it's all through Wix, but you don't have control. So Wix apply the SEO for you, but it is so basic, it's pointless. Really is. I would say, Carlo, right? Whenever I know someone wants a free membership solution where maybe you do want to charge people to access it or not, or whatever, Paid Membership Pro is one of the best ones out there. They have a great support team. They're widely used. You know, it's not a one-man band. It's not like it's a plugin that's going to disappear in like 2 months' time. Hey, we've only got 3 likes. They're here for the long run. I always recommend them as a membership solution. We used to use them on our website. We don't use it now because I now sell products. Before, people used to pay for membership and then we had a members area, but now we have products that you can access individually. So we use Restrict Content Pro integrated into WooCommerce and all of that, and that's free as well. I have nothing against premium plugins. Nothing at all. But if I can do it for free, why wouldn't I, if it works? It's a bit like I love Pepsi Max. I could go and buy 15 bottles of Pepsi Max, and 15 bottles of Pepsi Max, right, let's do the mathematics here, would cost me, right, £16.35, 15 bottles of Pepsi Max, right? Or I get the soda stream, right, plus, let me get this right, hold on. I get the soda stream, 15 sparkling mineral water bottles, my soda stream there to make 15 bottles, and that's the cost. And it's the same taste as far as I'm concerned. £7.77, right? Divided by whatever the value was. So I'm paying 47%. I'm paying 47% of what it would cost me if I went and got Pepsi Max. So all I call that is careful accountancy, I think, in my head. Hey, love your life. How you doing? And that's what I say, Carlo. And to be honest, Carlo, if all you're doing is just adding like a level on to pages, and the fact that your client has now said they want that, make sure you're charging for the time and how long it takes. But it now means that maybe you've got a home page, maybe there's 2 contact forms, maybe there's a contact form for the world, maybe there's a special form for other people, maybe. Only members can see that special form. Maybe there's a special note on the home page. You know, and on the hero banner, there's a special headline, whatever. You can control that. Hey, Pickstar, how you doing, my friend? I'll tell you what, Pickstar, it's been a really busy day. I've not got done as much as what I want. Number one, Raheem's not well, so I had to look after him. Carpet was done, which you know about. And then I went and did a video on the WordPress admin bar. There's a phone call. I'm just checking if the phone call's for me. I think there's a phone call for me. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be back in a moment. Where is it? Okay, cool. Take care. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Quick phone call. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Take care. Have a great day. Hope your grandma's okay. Sorry about that. It was a phone call. I had to quickly just go and double check something on there. Please don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. Hey, John, how are you doing? Basically, second time I've had a phone call from Sky. And basically what they say is, they basically say, hey, you know, we're here to give you a new offer. They rung me earlier and they rung me now, and I've had a go at them on both occasions. What they do is they ring you, and then they go, can you confirm your details? And I say to them, look, why don't you email me, and if I like what you're saying, I'll get back in touch. I'm not gonna start talking. I'm not gonna confirm my details over the phone, because then they're like, oh, confirm your name, confirm your address, confirm your password. Do you know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like it when companies contact you, because when I got a call earlier, the guy goes, so can you confirm your name? And I went, you called me. Do you understand? You've called me on my home line, and you want me to now confirm my name, my address, my email. And then it was like, you know, I didn't answer any of them, by the way. It was like, no, you called me. And I know they're doing a job, but I'll tell you now, in this world right now, 20 years ago, if you got a phone call from someone, you sometimes said, yeah, it's Imran or whatever. But right now, if you have not, hey, Pickstar, not had a chance to fully test it out yet. I want to hopefully do that either tonight or tomorrow morning. I've not had a chance to fully test it out yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But if you get a phone call and it's not a number you recognize, and they're like, oh yeah, we're from, I don't know, whatever, your gas company or whatever, and then they ask you to confirm details before they even properly tell you what the call's about or anything, I'm a bit like, well, if it's important or whatever, contact me. And they're like, oh, we got a special offer. Yeah, fine, you got a special offer. You must have my email because you've obviously called me. Now email me the offer. Unless you email me the offer, and I know people say, yeah, but that's not how they do things. Well, I'm not interested then. And it comes back to the reason why I'm not a fan of cold callers, all right? Number one, I was busy in a live chat. You would have thought that Sky would have checked. Is Imran online? Yeah, he's on a live chat. Let's not call him. But a lot of us, look, how do I put this? 30 years ago, if someone called or your mum and dad answered the phone, we only had 4 channels on TV then. We didn't have Sky. We didn't really use computers. We didn't have mobile phones. Sometimes a phone call was like a nice little interruption to a boring day. Now we are so busy with notifications left, right, center, emails flooding in, things happening. There's always something happening, right? The news, the world, people live, people die, things happen. And then you get a phone call going, hey, and you're like, it's bad enough when you're walking in a shop and then you're trying to go somewhere and someone cuts across you and you have to stop. Or someone bumps into you and you're like, you're carrying on with your day. Or just stuff happens in life, right? We get into each other's ways. Now, though, when you get a phone call, it's like, I'm actually trying to relax. Yeah, that's what it is. But that's why I really am not a fan of, look, if you do cold calling and it works for you, great. And if your family do it, great. But I don't want to know. Oh, dear. I'm just reading Erica's comment, actually. Sorry, I've just missed it. So it says, have you set for... Sorry, I'm just checking. Has Love Your Life put a question that I've missed? Love Your Life. My staging sites are being shown in Google search. Right, you've got to make sure they're not being indexed then. Because, yeah, I mean, basically what Erica is saying there, you got to make sure you've not indexed. And it could well be that if your staging site is a copy of your existing website, and your existing website had rank math on, let's just say, you've staged it, it might have followed that through. And also, if it's in Google Search Console, it all depends on the address of your staging site as well. Because it might be that your website, your Search Console, and your sitemap, if the beginning of your website... So I use SiteGround. Every staging site will say HTTPS staging, and then it has the domain. So it doesn't get picked up. If, however, your domain was HTTPS Web Squadron, and your staging site is now websquadron.staging, whatever, that's why it might get picked up. Well, what you really want to do, though, is I don't think cold calling is the way with web design and business. I think you got a bit of a higher chance with cold email, but even then you got to be careful. Hey, Artif, how you doing? I hope you liked the video today, Artif. Another code snippets video came out about how you can get automatically with a code snippet and no need for a plugin, you can get the free shipping to activate based on the value of the cart, not the value of the cart, number of items. Hey Mohammed, can we make a website in WordPress where I can make a dynamic website with custom admin panel where I can provide my client a panel? What? So you want to have a custom admin panel where you can provide my client a panel. So if anything change, hey? So what do you mean by changes, Mo? What? Tell me what changes you're thinking, because I would argue what happened. Okay, then. Okay, here's a question, Mohammed. First, tell me what change. Tell me the changes you're thinking of. And then I'll tell you my opinion and feelings towards that. Tell me the changes first. Hey, David. So I do like the SiteGround staging. I also don't like it. Let me answer why. WP Vivid is good, but you got to pay. I think you got to pay WP Vivid if you then want to use the staging site to overwrite, unless you use all-in-one migration, so you don't have to pay. The trouble with SiteGround staging is that, let's say you create 5 staging sites and then you try to delete them, you do know that SiteGround make it very difficult to delete them unless you FTP in. And I struggle with that. So SiteGround is really slick and easy, but it's a pain, because then when you try and delete and get rid of them, they don't delete. You have to literally go to File Manager and delete every folder for it, because it stays intact, which is a pain. Sometimes it deletes, sometimes it doesn't. So if you've used up any storage space or inodes for your staging site, they remain eaten up. Yeah, absolutely, John. SiteGround are really good for that. I mean, I always, if I've used SiteGround to help a client out with a transfer, I always use all-in-one migration as well to basically get a full copy of that website. Because just in case the staging site fails, it's always good to do that. Make sure you got a backup copy of that as well. Right. Right. So Mohammed, my client doesn't. Right. So your client doesn't understand anything. Okay, that's probably most clients. So you're going to provide a panel. Okay. Oops, I'm showing a bit too much hair there, aren't I? Showing way too much hair. My hairy chest. My client doesn't understand anything. You're going to provide a panel. So if he changes any info... What? I still don't get what you're doing, Mohammed. You're saying that if they change any info on the website, that information will change, so there's no need to do it manually. What do you mean by that? If I'm getting this wrong, sorry, but can anyone explain that? So what Mohammed is saying is, if they change any info, the info will change, so no need to do it manually. But aren't they doing it manually anyway? Or do you mean like blog post? Wow, it's snowing. No, wait, it's snowing. I'm just going to let my son know it's snowing. Hold on. Sorry, mate, it's starting to snow, so I thought I'd let my son know because he's lying down. He's not feeling well, you see. Give him something to get excited about. Please don't forget to hit like. Okay, we've only got 12 likes at the moment, so we're not doing too well at the moment. Yeah, I mean, basically what Dave says there. So I'm thinking, like, are you talking about like with a post where you need like ACF front end or something like that? I mean, I would say, David, that WP Vivid is good, but I mean, if you got SiteGround, you're already going to have backups. You can do the staging site. So you almost got to think about, do you really need to be paying that unless you're going to use it for other purposes? Yeah, that's how. Do you know what? Love your life and Dave. I'm glad you clarified that because I was wondering, is that where we're going? I was wondering that. So I think that I mean, all you got to do really is like you could have a page or a post or wherever you do it. Page would be actually better. You pop your fields in. They have drop downs or whatever they do. It might be like a phone number or whatever. And as long as they keep that updated or whatever, it will feed through to every field on the website. Yeah, it's starting to snow. Snowing quite well. It's light. I don't think it's going to settle, if I'm honest. I don't think it will settle properly. It's snowing, but it's not. I don't think it will settle. Video boy, yeah, I mean custom client dashboard, and to be honest though, Mohammed, you will find a lot of videos on YouTube and places where people do that. Nice one. Are you talking about the code snippets one, Artif? I'm glad you like it, and I hope you've noticed, Artif, I'm starting to use a certain style, so they are quite similar. By the way, the window's open, which is why you can probably I'm getting a bit of light on my face at the moment from the sun. Let me just do that. There we go. So the style I'm going for, Artif, is like I have an intro, very short intro, and then it jumps into why is code snippets good? How do you get code snippets? And then it talks through this is how you apply it. And if there's anything I want to add in, like any bit of advice or stuff like that, then I think it helps people to understand how they can use that plugin, not that plugin, the code snippet. And I've got two more recorded that are coming out. No, one more, two more coming out. And I've got 7 more to record tomorrow, Artif. 7 more. What? I mean, I've trawled through and tried to find snippets that I feel are engaging rather than just here's a snippet. I want to find ones that I think are little game changers, nuggets, little things that are great for agency and web designers, but also great for a client as well, and removes the need for the basically plugins, as many as we can. In fact, Artif, I was going to do 5, and then Sunday night I used ChatGPT to get 2 new ones created. So Artif, don't talk about it here, but have you seen the 2 new plugins, snippets that I added to the Code Snippets Cloud? So the Code Snippets Cloud, I added 2 new snippets Sunday night under Web Squadron. I think they're great and they work because I tested it. They work absolutely fine. And I can't wait to record those videos and put them out because it inspired me to go further. I was like, oh, but what if we try this? And what if we try that? It's just really good. You're absolutely right, love your life. No one can love you more than yourself. Self-love and live your life. Yay, I like that, love your life. I drink to that. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Hey, Steffi, how are you? Listening while making dinner. I'm not sure that's the greatest combination, though, when you're making dinner. Listening to me spout on about my rubbish. By the way, I hope if you haven't gone and watched the video we put out today, which was about the admin bar's WordPress professionals report, go watch it because it offers a lot of useful info about average hourly rate, what people are earning, what do people think about WordPress, favorite page builders, Do they work on their own or as part of a team? Do they do email marketing? It's only based on 667 WordPress professionals. And you could argue, well, the cohort of people doing it, is that representative? Of course, not entirely, because it's only 667, and WordPress is like, what, hundreds of thousands of developers and designers and people? But to get a flavour of what 667 people are thinking or earning or doing or not doing as well, it's something, isn't it, that we don't often get informed about. And a lot of the results relate to a lot of what we do already. So I was like, yeah, okay, that confirms that. That's what I thought. But what I think it will do is get some people to sit up, especially if you're in the Upwork and the Fiverr market where you underprice or undervalue your time and what you do. So I think it will get you to, wow, the snow is really coming down now. Wow, it's like, yeah, it's pretty lumpy right now. It's pretty big and lumpy. I can't see it settling. I'd be surprised if it settled, to be honest, but unless it snows all night, but we'll see. Hey, Dipanshu, how you doing? To be honest, Carlo, I would be careful of using a snippet for that, because I feel like there's more to it. And the snippet, Carlo, would be huge. If you were going to have a snippet that really went to town on restricted content and stuff like that, it would be huge. You can do some stuff with a small one, but you got to be careful.
I've seen how much is snowing.
Yeah.
In my back garden, it's just full.
Yeah.
So I'm going out to make a snowman.
I don't think you're ill.
Fingers
I thought,
crossed.
no fingers crossed you're ill.
I'm better now, but me and Mum...
Did you hear that? He skipped school today because he's ill. And now he's like, oh, I'm better now because it's snowing.
No, I did feel better now because I had like a rest. By the way, if you look out your windows and you go on the side...
You go out there and you will be arrested. So forget about having... No.
Me and Mum are going to make a snowman. But Mum prayed that it would snow more. Guess what? Prayers work. Just say a prayer out loud. Or snow works. Make sure amen is...
Okay, I'm just reading the content. Melissa, you rushed to the window to see if it was snowing here as well. Love your life. So Love Your Life's been going through the code snippets cloud. There is the AI verified and verified tags. How are you to be sure you're on the right side of the track or on the safe side as well? Well, to be honest, I do test it out. So any of the videos I'm putting out, I'm testing on 2 separate websites. And the website I'm testing it out on does have other stuff loaded as well. And I'm testing it on the live. I can't go into detail about the AI verification on code snippets. I'm not involved on that side of things, so I can't talk about how good it is or anything. But I do test out and check. Delos Lab, you got a page which you need to filter. I would like to put the classic filter on. I have basically a column and text, so I didn't think... So you want to filter, right? Are we talking about posts here? So Delos, are you talking about, you got a page but you need to do a filter, so are you talking about posts? Yeah, it's not really, at the moment I'm looking at it and it's dropping but not settling. The minute it touches the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and then it goes, and then it kind of dissolves into the air. Hey Mia, how are you doing? I'm going to be really irritated if my son goes out to build a snowman because he is not well, and the trouble with kids is, he's going to make himself more unwell. He had a high temperature yesterday, not very well. So the issue is they are not posts. Okay. So tell me more, Delos, about what you're filtering on the page. What are they? Could you use, like Carlos just said, a tab? So could you have tabs and you make the tabs look like they're not buttons or they're not tabs? Could you use a tab? So what is it that you're showing? Give me an idea. What is it on the page that you're filtering? What are we talking about here? Is it teams? Is it gallery items? Because if it's gallery, you get the tabs, you get the filter option with the gallery already. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? But if you haven't watched that video yet on the WordPress professional report, go watch it. I think it's a good video. And if you're enjoying the couple of code snippet videos we've been putting out, there's more to come. There's 2 more already recorded and planned to come out. 1 this week, 1 next week. And there's 7 more I'm recording probably tomorrow. When I released the code snippet videos, I released them in between other WordPress videos. So you don't just get snippet, 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 snippet. Because it can get a little bit boring in a way. So I want to mix things up a bit. And I feel like the Elementor beta 3.12 was amazing. I really loved it. I thought some of the little features and stuff they did. And thank God for the icon alignment. That was good, wasn't it? We finally can align things. Yeah, I don't like strong winds even. I'm telling you, Mia, right? The amount of time I spend straightening my hair with a straightener. This is all straightened hair with a GHD straightener, right? And then it's windy. Drives me mad. I don't really use Cloudways, Video Boy. I hear good stuff about it. I also hear bad stuff about it. But I don't use Cloudways. So it's a category of experience, like okay. So Delos, you're still gonna have to give me a bit more. So you got a page, and it's categories, but it's not posts. So what do I see if you click Earth? Tell me what I see. Don't tell me what the content is, but what do I see? Images, videos, what do I see? When I click food, what do I see? Because you've said it's not posts. So what do I see? When you click adventure, what do I see? Bad hair day for mums. Bless you, Mia. Cheers, Melissa. Melissa, I've got some kick-ass ones coming, I'm telling you now. I'm very selective. So when I put them out, I'm looking for snippets that are what I call either a game changer for you or the client, or they offer something really funky, or something that removes the need for a third-party plugin, right? Third-party plugin. What hosting do I use? I use SiteGround a lot. I advise it for my clients. If they don't want to use it, they don't have to. Hey, Paziev, how you doing? Do you know something, Dave? The new interface, the first time I saw it, I didn't like it. After 5 seconds, after literally 5 seconds, I was like, oh, actually, it's not too bad. That being said, there is a part of me that wishes that they had just left it as it was. There is a part of... Oh, no, sorry, let me get it right. There's a part of me that wishes all they did was lift everything that was here and put there. There's a part of me that's not liking the colour change now. There's part of me that doesn't mind the dark and purple. Look, I got dark and purple. And then there's another part of me that feels a bit like, they should just left it as it was. Just moved everything up. But I think it's so brand new. I haven't acclimatized to it. You're working on client websites that use the old one, so you keep seeing the old one. And until we're full all in to the new, you know, if you see the old more than the new, you prefer the old, right? So it'll grow on me, I think. Love you live. Is there any info from Elementor on when we will be having a mobile menu feature that can have different varying designs for our menus? No, not yet, love your life. Not yet. And it has to be said that Bricks Builder have not even done theirs yet. And maybe there's something to be said there. Bricks Builder should have had theirs out now. They should have done it ages ago. It should have been on their road, like It should have been one of the things they got to get done ASAP. You cannot leave the mobile to wait. Okay, and there are delays in that, which has got a few people worried. Yeah, you know what I mean, Dave. The color change. The purple is very. It's very vibrant. You know that purple. What would have been good is if they allowed us to pick our own color. What do you think, Dave? Wouldn't it be better if they allowed us to pick our own color? Maybe. You know, or even just have it all black. Part of me is like, why do you have to? You know, you could have gone for a slightly charcoal color so it stood out, but not too much. Hey, Carapace, I knew I was waiting for you to jump in. Hey, Video Boy, if you want to offer hosting, go for it. Just be sure, though, that the service you give has great technical support. So if there's a problem, you know you can rely on them to provide it. Dilos, currently nothing. The page is basically composed of many sections with 3 columns. Okay. Each column has an image as a background, okay, a title and a CTA that sends to the specific experience. So when people click on the filter, I would like them to see only the food experience. You need to use tabs then. Delos, you need to use a tab. You have tabs. Inside the tabs, you put a template. The template is built in the template section, and the template will be what you want to show. That's it. That's literally all it is. You will have tabs. That's what you got to do. Inside each tab, tab 1 is food. You'll have a template shortcode. In your templates, you'll have the template for food. You build it out how you want. You add images, video, text, whatever you want. You drop that template shortcode into the tab. Away you go. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Or you use containers and you use nested tabs. Is it nested tabs? Do you know what? I've lost count. Is it nested slide? No, nested tabs. Yeah, use nested tabs. You use containers and you use nested tabs. Save yourself going over to the template section. That's what you need to use, Delos. You need to use Flexbox container and use the nested tabs feature, and you will be fine. I mean, if you want to offer it, go for it. I've fallen out of love with offering hosting because I feel like it brings its own headaches. Hey, don't worry, Jeffrey. You've not really missed any. You're not really missed much at the moment, honestly. Mia, one question she's got regarding tagline or explaining what my business is. Hit me with your best tips. Okay, Mia. So your thing of web design solutions, building strong websites that convert. Building strong websites that convert. How about what do you mean? What are you trying to convert though? What are you trying to convert? And I think that's the big question, isn't it? What are you trying to convert? How about convert and generate leads. Convert and generate leads into customers. Convert and generate leads into customers so that it feels like, you know, so web design solutions or whatever the name is, generate and convert leads into customers. So it feels like, what are you achieving and what are you going to do with it? So you're going to generate leads and you're going to convert them, generate and convert leads into customers. Hey, Pete Cosgrove. It does feel a bit generic, though. There's a danger that can be very generic. Yeah, I mean, I think, John, I think you've got it down to a TiVo, what you do as well. I think I get frustrated with offering hosting, so it works for a lot of people. Doesn't work for me because I just get frustrated with it. And I always found that I used to lose a lot of time sorting out hosting issues. Like, look, So my brother-in-law built a website for him. It was March last year, actually. March last year. And I know it was March because I was still upstairs at the time. March last year, built a website for him. And then he contacted me yesterday. And he said, and let me show you what he said. Well, I'm not going to show you what he said. But basically, no, here it is. Here's his message yesterday, right? He sent me all this stuff, look, about his email. And I get a voice message from him. And he goes, from day one, his emails have been up and down. Spam, sending, not sending. From day one. Your website's been live for a year and you're telling me now? It was fine when we did it. And I just sent him a test email. It sent. He sent me one. I got it. And I said to him, you need to go and check with your host. He goes, yeah, but you built the website. I go, it's got to do with me. You need to go to your host provider, because that's where you got your domain from as well, and double check your email and your SPF. You need to go check that. You don't pay me maintenance. You don't pay me a care package. I'm really busy. Let me tell you now, I don't give jack to jack, okay? If I'm busy, you don't get anything off me, okay? I seriously mean it. So my own brother-in-law, I'm like, well, go back to your hosting provider and check with them. In fact, check your SPF, because your error message is to do with your SPF. So something is getting tagged as spam. So just get them to check it for you, right? You know, since day one, my emails have not been working properly. It's taken you nearly, literally a year to tell me now. What's another word for expert? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, why don't we do a bit of Chat GPT, everyone? Hey, should we do a bit of Chat GPT? Should we go all in on Chat GPT? Right, let's bring over the window here. Hopefully it loads up. Okay. Give me synonyms for expert. Expert. There we go. Let's see what we get for expert, right? The thing is that Artie, if I charged him full price for the website as well, full price, over £3,000, I'll tell you now, I charged him full price. I wasn't going to do it for free. Number one, because I knew I'd have hassle. Number two, I knew they'd take advantage. Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? You know, I knew they were a bit gormless and wouldn't have a clue as well. And then afterwards, I told them, if you now want me to maintain and manage it, it's £110 a month. They didn't go for it, so... Pfft. Okay, right, let's now just have a think about this then. Right, so we've got... so here are the words we're getting at the moment, okay? We have got connoisseur. That sounds like a massage therapist, all right? So don't say you're a website connoisseur. It sounds like you just do massage therapy. Veteran sounds old, doesn't it? Practitioner, nah. Sounds like you're fobbing people off. Skilled, nah. Adept, no. Guru. Guru is a good. Maven sounds like raven. You know. Quote the raven, nevermore. Professional, yeah. Specialist. I think the words that I like are specialist, professional, and guru. So if you're not going to go for the word expert, then specialist. No. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. So I think specialist, professional, and guru are probably... Oh, phenom. Phenom. I cannot hear the word phenom without thinking of The Undertaker from WWE. I cannot hear the word phenom now without thinking of The Undertaker. Right? WordPress specialist. WordPress guru sounds a bit gimmicky sometimes. WordPress professional. I would go for specialist or professional. That one or that one over there. In fact, let me just double check. Which word should Mia... No, I'll tell you what. No, hold on. give me a WordPress tagline that is about WordPress. No, web design. Sorry, is about web design for businesses by an expert. Expert. Let's see what we get. Hey, online presence. Master Melissa. I think we've gone back to massage therapy. I mean, I've already said don't do connoisseur, and then Melissa comes out with master. Oh dear, Melissa. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so give me a WordPress tagline that is about WordPress, expertly crafted web design for businesses that captivate. Ooh, look at this. Web designs. Oh, hold on. You know what I would go for? I would go for this. I would do this. Don't go for expertly. Go for this. Go for web designs. Web designs crafted. There you go. Web designs crafted for businesses that captivate and convert. That's quite good, isn't it? Hey, Savannah. Savant. If you earn money from websites, doesn't that mean you're a professional? Well, John, I suppose, yes. Nice output. Yeah, web. In fact, should we copy that? Should we copy that and just paste that in here? Here we go. Let's pop that in here. Right? And I know some people are going to say, oh, but that's ChatGPT, that's AI content. It is words. It is just words, right? They're just words, all right? In fact, let's take this, yeah, and I'm going to say reword. Here we go. Let's reword it. He's meant to be ill, by the way, okay?
I'm not ill anymore.
You know, craft it. So I'm going to say reword it, and we'll see what... Oh, it did. Crafted web designs that captivate and convert for businesses. How about make this sound witty, right? So let's make it sound more witty, right? So let's go for something like that. And this is where I feel like the power of like ChatGPT really comes out in terms of, can you make that witty though? Can you make it witty? Because in the world of business, it's not just about looking good. It's about no, that's too long, isn't it? That's more like a meta description. No. Shorten that to fit a WordPress tagline. Shorten that to fit a WordPress tagline. God, it gave us away too much there, didn't it? Hey, don't forget to hit like if you're not hitting like already, because it means a lot to me. Okay. Captivate and convert with expert web designs for business. Look, there you go. There's another one. Right? You know, and I think they are nice words, right? You know. All right, then. Make that sound more dynamic, but make sure it still fits a WordPress tagline. And you now think about how much time you would have spent brainstorming ideas, looking at other taglines, trying to formulate your own. And this is just like revolutionize your online presence with No, that's too long. Shorten to fit the WordPress tagline. I really want to swear, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, I'm just gonna. I've just told it to shorten it, and this is where ChatGPT has a bit of a panic attack because it's not typing. See, it's not typing over there. Where's my finger? There, it's not typing it. There you go. Revolutionize. Look, it's struggling. Your online presence with expert web designs that captivate and convert. There we go. That's a good one as well. That's a little bit more dynamic, I think. I'm going to say rewrite in 10 different writing styles and tell me the style. There we go. Rewrite in 10 different writing styles. Let's see what we get. It buggers out when you ask it to shorten a lot of times. Yeah, it does many times. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, it's typing it out. It is typing it out for me.
I'm talking quickie mark.
Oh, Homer Simpson, look at this. It's typing out 10 different writings. 10 different writing styles. I wonder if it will do it in a quickie mart. Get out of there. That's too bright. All right, so here we go. So we got bold and punchy, formal and professional, playful and conversationalists, unleash your business. I mean, these taglines, in fact, I'm going to tell it to rewrite all of them. Rewrite all of them to fit WordPress taglines. Rewrite all of them to fit WordPress tagline. Let we go. Let us go. All right, rewrite all of them to fit WordPress taglines. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's rewriting. I mean, now it's removed the style name. I'm going to tell it. No, I don't know. Anyway, look. It starts to rewrite. Direct and that. Humorous. Say goodbye to boring. These are really good meta descriptions as well. You know. So, and where did we start? Here, look. We started here. Give me a tagline about web design for businesses by an expert. We then expanded and said, make it sound more dynamic. Then we said rewrite. We expanded on it. And what's that? 5 minutes? Bit of work? Hey? You're creating your tagline like that. Please hit like if you've not hit like already. And this is, for me, the power of how ChatGPT can just... I mean, of course, you got stuff like this if you're using AI PRM. You got all of this as well. How about rewrite the top one to sound more Shakespearean? Is it Shakespearean? There we go. Rewrite the top one to sound more I don't think that's a word, is it? Could you make it sound more Shakespearean? Is that even a word? Verily behold expertly crafted web designs that doth captivate and convert. Ooh.
No, what you just asked him to type.
Look at that. Hold on. Let's change it even more. Rewrite this to sound like a dinosaur said it. Would this work? Rewrite this to sound like a dinosaur said it. Would it work? It's not going to work, is it?
Wait.
No, that wouldn't work.
It might. I'm measuring the room.
Have you eaten?
Oh, it says me, Dino, created.
Ha! Come on. That's quite funny now, isn't it? So I've said write it like a dinosaur.
Everybody is...
Can you turn that off? You're going to waste the battery.
Come on,
You need to go and eat your dinner.
I have just now.
What have you eaten?
Grapes.
The pizza's in the microwave. Go tell your mum the pizza's in the microwave.
Yeah,
Go.
I need a measuring room.
So I think it's great, the sort of stuff you can do, so but yeah, I mean, I can tell you now, if anyone ever says to me, oh, give me some tips or advice, like in fact, rewrite that as Yoda. Rewrite that as Yoda. Rewrite that as Yoda. What would it do for Yoda? It does sound a bit like Yoda, doesn't it? Very Medino. Yeah, but it says captivate and convert website. It will. Captivate and convert website. It will. Yes. The force is strong.
It's typing already.
So it says for businesses, web designs create what? Web designs create that captivate and convert.
Oh my. That is
I do.
Move that screen so we can see what it actually is. It says out. You guys can all see it properly, so
There you go.
tell us what it says. Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm just going to move myself out. I'm going to take myself so my son can see it.
Run, Badu.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Right.
Can we still see us?
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Go and eat.
Bye, everybody.
Go and eat. Go and eat. So I haven't got done as much as I wanted to do today, which is a bit frustrating. I'm going to try and crack on massively tomorrow. Got a meeting with a new client. It's someone who contacted me who's based in London, and I was a little bit surprised they contacted me because they're actually a big agency, but they need some support on doing something, and they've reached out to me because they know I can do that kind of stuff. And I was a bit surprised. But I just got to finalize something with them. I just want to double check something with them tomorrow, and then hopefully I maybe might start that one next week, because the one that was going to happen this week has now been delayed for 3 weeks. The other person who was going to start next week is now delayed for about 4 weeks. And another one that was actually going to start last week, no, not last week, the 20, let me get my dates right, that was going to start on March the 20th. That one, no, 27, has now been delayed until mid-April. So some things have gone like that. So it opens up a bit of capacity. I was going to really make a dent in the Supercourse this week and maybe a bit of next week. I really want to get them. I want to get the Supercourse done by the end of March, because we don't release the full thing until April the 24th. So I want to have a bit of like 2 to 3 weeks of slippage time, and to then just fine tune, tweak, double check everything, and then get it all put into place. Exactly, Melissa. He's not ill, is he? He says he's ill, but he ain't bloody ill. Don't look ill to me at all, does he? You know, I think I've been played, god damn it. I think I've been played. Right, look everyone, we've been live for 1 hour, 16 minutes now. So I'm now going to say I'll be off in 2 minutes. I know it feels like I haven't been live for too long, but we did go live a bit early. It's been 1 hour, 16 minutes. I want to stretch my legs. I've got to go and sort out. We've had the carpet refitted in the lounge, new carpet. So loads of furniture and stuff has got to go back in. That's going to take a couple of hours at least. And I'm pretty sure I'll be in a bad, foul mood at the end of it, because something's bound to go wrong. So loads of stuff to sort out. So I'm going to say, unless there's any other questions, I'm going to wish you all the best. I'll see you tomorrow. A couple of videos came out today, one for code snippets and one for the admin bar professional, the WordPress professional report. Had a lot of fun today, Mia. Thank you for giving us some fun to do with ChatGPT. It's always fun to do stuff like that, right? Okay, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye now. I will catch you tomorrow. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. And go and have something amazing to eat if you're not already eating. But go and have something really yummy, juicy, succulently disgusting, whatever you want to have, okay? I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye.